disk utilities. Construct this beast to the best of my abilities. Buy off the shelf, yo, I roll my own. Customized specs are the ultimate goal. Liquid cool from the top to the floor. Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the power is roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked multi-core latest released. It powers all things with the greatest of ease. Cranking up overpowered clock speeds. Next up comes the random access memory. Yo, minimum 64 gig, invest heavily. Choose a named brand, it's freaking pedigree. You'll notice the change in performance incredibly.
Yo, I got these games where I gotta store them.
Solid state discs, fool, I just told ya. Terabytes minimum, I'm talking premium. Space to spare these discs, you know I'm filling them. Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities. Construct this beast to the best of my abilities. You know great graphics don't come for free. For my GPU, the RAM has gotta be double data rate, type 5 synchronous. Yo, I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing cool with external water system. If there were better choices, yo, I must have missed them. Fill the case up with LEDs. Something obnoxious, red, pink, or green. Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities. Construct this beast to the best of my abilities. Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision. We can BIOS the apps to disk utilities. Construct this beast to the best of my abilities. Buy off the shelf, yo, I roll my own. Customized specs are the ultimate goal. Liquid cool from the top to the floor. Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the power is roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked multi-core latest released. It powers all things with the greatest of ease. Cranking up overpowered clock speeds. Next up comes the random access memory. Yo, minimum 64 gig, invest heavily. Choose a named brand, it's freaking pedigree. You'll notice the change in performance incredibly.
Yo, I got these games where I gotta store them.
Solid state discs, fool, I just told ya. Terabytes minimum, I'm talking premium. Space to spare these discs, you know I'm filling them. Gotta think through each component decision. Building the ultimate PC is my vision.
Uh-oh.
Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utilities.
What-oh?
Construct this beast to the best of my abilities.
Looks like somebody forgot to plug in the Ethernet cable. Again.
CPU, the RAM has gotta be double data rate, type 5 synchronous. Yo, I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing cool with external water system.
It's okay, I can fix it.
Yo, I must have missed them. Fill the case up with LEDs. Something obnoxious, red, pink, or green.
All right.
Oh, what? No, please, no, Wavelink. Wavelink. Oh, what a nightmare you are. You're being a nightmare to me.
Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk.
All right, well.
My abilities.
Hope you like the song. It's stuck in my head. It's a fantastic song. Alright, so cool thing about Wavelink is that it had an update and now it added a link for you to click on the Elgato Marketplace. So me buying their product wasn't enough, they want to sell me more product. Real cool. Thanks for that. Appreciate that one. Agent Paint. Hi, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. So, as many of you may have noticed, maybe, I have not streamed lately. I hope I did not give you a sense of abandonment. Happy Splatfest, everyone. Alright. Cool stuff. Yeah, things have just been weird lately. Like, not to say things aren't weird normally, but lately, in particular, having a cat around is like trying to take care of a very small baby child and have it not absolutely just careen off of a cliff. That's how I feel. Alright, she desire to wire. Now don't give her any ideas. Oh wait. Oh, sorry, I thought we were at halftime. I was excited. No tricolor. I'm only gonna play for a few hours. I was actually... I thought I was going to stream a little bit earlier, but I fell to the sleep. You can see how awesome my stability is, proving that I have in fact played Splatoon lately. Hello, Splat. The correct answer. Love mint chocolate chip ice cream. Fantastic color, too. Alright. I almost just went to Salmon Run because that's the best way to go the game. Yeah. What did I want to mention in the past few days? Yeah, I've been taking care of the cat, and she's like a full-time job, basically. She takes up a lot of my attention because I need to make sure that she's safe and eating her food and not eating all of my wires. She's like literally a baby. I got her some...
What?
I got her some food recently.
What?
That she likes. Cute. But I did $ Johnny, $ is on correct choice, $ Johnny, $. Sorry, my mind is everywhere. Every time I take a few days off from streaming, I feel like I can't talk. Anyway, I've been doing things other than streaming because that's my life and that is how I live my life and that's how I live to exist, which is fine. It is what it is, honestly. You've been watching the Outer Wilds. Thank you! I'm sorry that it's been taking so long for me to upload and update the VODs. Like I said, things have just been a lot. I've been taking care of a lot of stuff. I've been taking care of cat. got cat new food. Trying to not get eaten by cat. I do all my own stunts as well, so it's hard for me to keep up, but it is what it is. The longest you've taken from the break is like 9 days. God, it's weird to think about that, because I remember when I first applied for partner, it would be a lot more time between streams, I think. So that's why they didn't accept my initial application, even though my viewership was more than perfect for what they were looking for, in my opinion at least. They're just like, hey, you should stream more, and then we can maybe give you partner. Then I did stream more, and then they gave it to me like within a day. Also, I do see the subs, thank you. I'll thank them after this match, but I'm just trying to get caught up in my brain about like where we are. I like the vanilla color with the blue. It reminds me of like orange creamsicle. Also, before you ask, yes, I do have mint chocolate chip ice cream in my house, and yes, I did have it before stream. So if for some reason my voice sounds disgusting, it's because I ate ice cream. Thank you. What else? I apologize to those of you who watched the Mario Kart stream that I was part of. And I did not get first place every match, which means that I am a failure. I will do better next time, I promise. I 100% promise. I will not allow this to happen again. You see, I was like doing this because last time I played, they were like, "Oh, I thought we were all gonna like experience it for the first time as like, you know, a group." And then I'm like, you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'll just not play any of the levels beforehand. Because when I play the levels beforehand, then I actually know what I'm going into when I'm playing them, right? Which gives me an unfair advantage in comparison to everybody else. What stream? Oh dear. So the thing about that is, there's a lot of language, not particularly from me, but it's on Vine Sauce, the Full Sauce YouTube channel. And it is probably one of the most vulgar collaboration streams I've been a part of, because they said the most demonetizable word like 10 times in a row. It was funny, but if you are not into that kind of thing, you probably won't enjoy that experience. But if you are, you will have a lot of fun, because that's a group of very good people who I get along with decently well. So yeah, I could actually post a link to it if you want. But it's always fun to interact with other people outside of my small bubble of, you know, just existing by myself. You know, it's fun. I like to interact with other people, and I like to have fun, and I like to feel like people like having me around. I enjoy that experience, shockingly. It's nice, especially as like a solo streamer, which is what I am somehow. But I will now thank the people for the thing. Arciona, thank you for the 5 months. Mint, your new adoptive parents, thank you for the 7 months. Appears, eats food. Don't do that, that's loud. Cup of Tay, thank you for the 46 months. Wow, it's a long time. Thank you very much. I love Tay. Tay is so cute and so nice, and she's so good at everything she does. Highly recommend looking at Tay's art. It's all incredibly lovely and sweet. She is a good noodle. I lost my place. Dingo, thank you for the 9 months. Agent Paint, again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Also, if you don't actually know this, I didn't know that this was a thing until somewhat recently. Agent Paint actually makes some edits of certain streams that I've done. Like recently you did one of my Stray streams, I believe. I haven't gotten to watch it, but I did see that it existed. So, if you are interested in anything like that, you can go to Agent Paint's channel and you can go watch that. You know, a condensed form of hackerling. Who doesn't love that? I don't know if it's on the channel Agent Paint proper. I think it's on a second channel, but you can find it by searching Hackerling on YouTube, and I believe it's one of the first things to come up in the tag. Or, like, the latest things to come up in the tag, that is. Yeah, that one. Thank you, Huffer. Full hack... Well, my VOD channel exists then. And I keep it relatively up to date. We're getting through the... Echoes of the Eye VODs. Limited purely by the fact, 1, I don't want to upload more than 1 a day, and 2, I take forever to make thumbnails. Speaking of Agent Paint, thank you for the 21 months. That's very cool, thank you. Pina Canada, thank you for the 100 bits. Saucy, thank you for the 6 months. Floppy Tum Tum, thank you for the 3 months. Oh my god. 3 months already. Nice to be here. I am glad that you are here. It's very cool that people like to stick around and participate in the Hackerlink cinematic universe. That's very cool. Thank you. Clarity Ball, thank you for the 10 months. Are you squidding me? You're krilling me here. Melonica 2, thank you for the 700 bits. Mint on a brush. This is not helping the toothpaste alley. Hold on, I'll come back to that. Anthropods, thank you for the 8 months. Hi guys, Hacker got 2 kittens, and I can feel what you. Oh, I actually have. Oh, you got 2 kittens. Oh, I thought you said I have 2 kittens. I'm like, I do. You got 2 kittens. Congratulations. I hope that you have a relatively easy time taking care of them. Congratulations for kitten. Dinko, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's cool. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Miss Galaxy Duck. Limes! Guys, did you see that Limes is gonna have a new model and it's really cute? Limu 2.0 is real, and I mean, it's probably fine. She's shown me like updates, and she's shown me how like everything is just it's everything looks so good. It's so good. I hope that people like what she's been working on, because she works incredibly hard. Like, she is like, you want to talk about a good streamer? That's Limes. Highly recommend that. Kobolin, thank you for the 8 months. Strawberry. I don't have strawberry ice cream, but I forgive you. And Puka Dagger, thank you for the 100 bits.
Inside of you there are 2 wolves, and they're actually 2 kittens.
Meow, 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 meow. Monica Cityroll, hi, thank you for the raid. I hope that you had a good... You were definitely playing Splatoon, right? Almost certainly you were playing Splatoon. Were you on the correct team? Were you on Team Mint? Please say yes. Please say you were on the Mint team. You were? Fantastic. You are in good company then. Thank you. Welcome. Nice to have you here. What was I gonna say before I got sidetracked? Melodica dude, what did you say? What did you say? Mint on a brush, this is not helping the toothpaste allegations. So I've mentioned this on stream before, but when I was researching the best toothpaste for me to get, like overall, I wanted to find the toothpaste that was considered to be the most offensively minty toothpaste. So I have this toothpaste called Euthymol. I think that's how it's pronounced. E-U-T-H... E-U-T... H... something. I don't know. But it is a very, very good toothpaste, and I love it. It is my favorite toothpaste that I have gotten. It has a Y in it somewhere. And don't ask me why. I just know that this is true. But it does not kill you, but I don't know. To the average toothpaste user, you might be... It definitely reminds you of a dentist office. But for me, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Because if it doesn't remind you of a dentist office, well... Also, this is not an ad for toothpaste. I'm not advertising toothpaste to you. I'm just telling you a funny story. Like this other funny story that I'm going to tell you that I think I forgot to tell you when I went to Arizona. Did I tell the story about the breakfast place that I went to in Arizona and they gave the wrong drink? And it is once again completely invalidating my existence? No? Okay, cool. So, I went to Arizona recently and it was a good time. I saw the Grand Canyon. That canyon was quite grand, but we went to a breakfast place on the day that I was going to leave. And they had great strawberry French toast there with strawberry butter and cut strawberries on top, and it was delicious and I loved it and I'm really glad that I got it. Definitely was worth it. But I was there with somebody else and we were waiting for our other party members to join us for the breakfast club? No, that's not the right term. For the breakfast festivities. Yeah, that. And I was with my sister actually, and we were like, alright, we'll get something to drink because they have a drink menu. So they have like coffee, they have normal like breakfast drinks, orange juice, milk. They had like a day drinking menu as well though. So they had other things, parentheses real by the way.
What? Hacker has family? What?
But yeah, they had other drinks and things along those lines, and which included alcoholic beverages. And my sister was like, okay, they have this really good drink called a Viennese, and it's like, I don't remember what it was, but it was quite good. It had a lot of whipped cream on top of it. But she's like, okay, we should get a Viennese. I'm like, okay, let's get a Viennese. And the waiter person came up and they're like, oh, you want that? And I'm like, yeah, I'll have one too. And he's like, you'll have one? I'm like, yes. He's like, okay. And then he left and he put in our order, I guess. Someone else came by our table with 2 drinks though, and they looked like orange juice. And they set it on our table and they said, here you go. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, what? What's this? What? We didn't order this? Did they give us orange juice? This must be for someone else though. But it's the same drink. They gave us both the same drink. So like, what's the deal? I'm like, should we drink it? Like, what do we do with it? So we had to wait for him to come back to the table. We're like, hey, what? We didn't order this. And my sister's a lot more assertive than I am, so she was maybe a little bit more like, this, we didn't get this.
Like, oh, okay.
But she's like, we did not order this drink. And it's like, oh, what's... Oh, okay. I thought you said Bellinis. He thought we said Bellinis, right? It's like, I thought you ordered Bellinis, not Viennese. It's like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's a crowded restaurant place. Sometimes you make mistakes. And he's like, okay, I'll go get you your Viennese drinks. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I realized Bellinis have alcohol in them, don't they? They're like an alcoholic beverage of some kind. Right? Like they have some kind of alcohol in them? They're like considered like a cocktail? Am I getting old? They didn't card me. What is happening? What is happening? Am I aging? Chat, am I aging?
It finally happened.
Maybe I was just so certain maybe they knew my sister and they're like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Or I seemed so certain in my order about wanting the exact same thing. Or maybe they just didn't care and they're like, whatever. She wouldn't order if it wasn't fine. That is someone who has an AOL. I did actually though. No wait, no. What was my primary? I think I might have had an AOL account. I can't remember if I primarily used like MSN or AOL. I remember talking to like the chat bots and thinking that was super cool. And also being very annoyed by particular stickers in MSN chat. Oh, stop saying I'm old. I'm not old. I do miss certain messaging services though. I'm very nostalgic for that kind of stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. This is the reality we live. I have not seen... No, we just played someone's strawberry, right? So I'm like, where's strawberry at? Nudge people. Hey, iMessage has that now. Every time I message my father and I don't respond in like an hour, he'll emphasize in iMessage. Like he'll send like an exclamation mark next to it. It's like, child, why are you not responding, child? For the 30th time he's asking if I want him to send like 10 bars of soap that they made. I feel I'm probably old. You probably are. I'm not very aged, but I'm also not like a small creature. Which is fine. I'm content with the way that things are in my life. I think that I am okay with being the age that I am on the internet, even though everyone thinks I am either vastly younger or vastly older than I am. Famous birthdays is wrong, by the way. Necro posting text mess. Oh yeah. That happens like a lot. I'm not even kidding how often that happens. It's like... It's not uncommon. Yes, I'm 92 years old, everybody, yes. I thought you were playing Dave the Diver. Should I play Dave the Diver? There's a lot of games that I need to play. Sometimes I forget my... You know, after the whole lockdown situation, I feel like sometimes I forget I'm like not 22 years old? I'm like, oh my god, wait, years have passed. I've aged since then. I'm older than that. What? Huh? Like, I was talking to another one of my friends, they're like, oh my god, I'm like 29. I'm like, you are? I thought you were like 26. Like, what? Something happened to time.
Not my elderly streamer would.
Ishiki, thank you for this 15 months. How are your teeth, hacker? I could use a dentist appointment, but not because I'm having any teeth problems, just for a general checkup. They should be good, though. I think my teeth are good. I have been able to eat food normally, and I do not have pain. Which is good. Bestie, thank you for the 4 months. Soap Pog. What a funny sentence. Soap Pog. I was really excited in the past few days because I discovered Trevor something, who is a person who would make like a lot of covers and like synth-wavy type covers of music that exists. They made a cover of the song Wicked Game, which is a song that I really like a lot. And seeing it on my like recommended made me really excited. I love the song Wicked Game. I don't know what it is about it in particular. It is a good song. I like it a lot. I don't feel like I've passed this general area at all during this Splatfest, so I think I will do that now. There's a spider somewhere in my room. Oh, well the good news is spiders most likely won't hurt you. When I was on my Jeep tour in Arizona, which I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that from Arizona because going outside gives you stories to tell, surprisingly. But, there was a creature that landed on the side of the Jeep. And I'm like, oh, there's a bug. And the other people in the Jeep were like,
Oh no, you have to get it out. Flick it off of the Jeep.
I'm like, why? It's not hurting us. And I took a photo of the bug because I thought it was neat. And the tour guide was like, what does it look like? And I'm like, well, it's mostly black. It has red on its back, and it flew here. And he stopped and he looked. He's like, oh, that's just like a regular beetle. It's fine. And it was just along for the ride. I think he was scared because there is a particular bug that is like...
It had gone wide.
But there's a particular bug that he has experienced in the wild. It's a something wasp. I think it's some kind of wasp. But it has like red, I think he said like bright orangish red and purple on its back, and it is like top 3 one of the most painful bites or experiences of like a bug that you can have next to like bullet ants. Black. Was it a murder hornet? I don't know. But tarantula wasp! That's the correct one. Thank you. Thank you. I believe that's it. Yes, that's correct. It's a tarantula wasp, is what it's called, and I believe they're called that. Is what he said, because they will like paralyze tarantulas, and then like take them back to wherever, and then they will eat them alive. But I think when I said it's black and it has red, he got scared. He's like, are we dealing with a tarantula wasp? And he told us a story about how he got stung by a tarantula wasp. Or almost got stung by a tarantula wasp. But because it flew in his shirt when he was driving one day. But it didn't, because it landed just properly that it did not sting him, but the outside of his shirt instead. Oh no, we have tarantula wasp experts in chat. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. Yeah, that's correct as well. He mentioned that unless provoked, they usually won't hurt you. Same with like rattlesnakes. The idea is that you don't want to like... Because, you know, people's first instinct when they see something like a bug or a bee is to like swat at it and just like freak out and get it to fly away. But in reality, if you just remain calm, you act normal, ideally, they won't hurt you. They probably don't want to hurt you. They only hurt things that try to hurt them. And you know, in his experience, flying into somebody's shirt probably will make you want to hurt you. Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt tarantula wasps, hurt tarantula wasps. But that was a fun thing. I've actually seen, I believe I've seen a black widow next to my car in the garage. Like it built a web in between like my front tire and the side of the garage. So I saw the... No, it wasn't the side of the garage. It was the front... Oh, what's the... Oh, you know, the inside of like the tire like area. I'm not a mechanic. I can't name specific car parts. I apologize. I did not play Car Building Simulator to know this stuff. The wheel well, the rims. Maybe I don't know. But it somewhere in that area it built a web, and it was terrifying, and I did take a picture of it, by the way. But that was my one experience with a widow of some kind. The spider kind of widow, that is. Which are quite dangerous. No, I don't believe it's the rim, actually. But, yeah, that was a experience. And I survived, I think. Probably. I think I might know if I didn't, but I think I'm glad that I did. I'm not good with the regular slosher, I have determined. Alright, I guess I'm good with throwing a random splat bomb, though. I'm just not used to the distance that you have to go for the slosher experience. Picking up Splat after not playing for basically 5 months. The last time I played Splatoon is the last time I streamed it, so however long that's been for me. Was the last time I played it when I was really upset about the cat? Sora Cycle Alter, thank you for the prime. I watched a movie today. You played it like 4. I did?
Did I play it 4 days ago? It doesn't feel like it.
I watched a movie today. I watched The Grand Budapest Hotel for the first time. That's the first time I watched that movie. Decent movie. I liked it. I thought that visually it was fun to watch. Acting was good. It was quite silly. I actually watched it off of the recommendation of someone due to the color of the movie. Just the way that they deal with color in the movie is just fun. Have you watched any other Wes Anderson movies? I don't believe so. But the good news is that I am open to watching more media because I like to watch media and I sort of consider it research, you know. It's good to see things that work in media. The way things look good with storytelling, sound, acting, etc. Speaking of acting, you know Screen Actors Guild's on strike? That's fun. I feel bad for anyone who really wants to promote like a big movie that's coming out soon but can't, but also, you know, circumstances. It is what it is, and that's just how that's gonna be. Yeah, they're not allowed to promote at San Diego Comic-Con or any convention really, or the Emmys. So the Emmys are probably going to be weird and or canceled. It's just quite interesting how like watching stuff like that from is an outsider perspective the correct term? I don't know. Maybe a little bit on the outside. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It is such a shame that something like an art form has been, well, it's hard because, you know, artists will always be artists and create things. Like, performance is an art form. And when you have an art form, there will always be bigger individuals trying to capitalize on that art form. And there's a lot of things that they want to, you know, they want to take advantage of those people who participate in that art form so they can continue making more money or make more money in perpetuity. Like a big issue, obviously, regarding things like AI. There's been a lot of situations where people will be used for artificial intelligence in productions, so productions can try to save money on, you know, like not having to hire an actor. Or in voice acting, this is a real thing that is a huge problem. An actor will have a full performance in whatever they are doing, but they want a pickup from you. A pickup is when they just want you to do a retake of a line, or they want you to do something different, or they rewrote the line so they just need you to record it again. So instead of having you do a pickup, what is happening in some situations is companies will train a performance that someone has already done and just use AI so they don't have to pay the actor to do a pickup. Because for a pickup, what would happen is you would get paid a full session fee to come in and record and do the line over, obviously. And you get paid for, a full session. What they want to do is they want to take an AI-generated version of you that they built from all the lines that you already recorded so they don't have to pay you for the pickup because it saves them, extra $100-something or so. However much a session fee is. That is not... And, that's not, a fear thing. That's a thing that's happening. That's, actually happening. And it's a problem, which is why they're on strike right now. It's scary, but it's the unfortunate reality of what's happening at the moment. Cool aiming, by the way. And yeah, it can be a fun tool, but I think it is also important to respect the people who is having their, for lack of a better, it's just their likeness used by somebody else for something. It's just the precedent of it all. It's just, I think it's important to respect the people who do not want to participate in that kind of thing. Because it can be fun if you want to do it, on your own and just see how it sounds. I've even, done a thing just to see how it sounds, because I think it's fun. But doing things without people's permission, I think, is not cool. And I think people need to be careful and understand where they're coming from when they're not okay with it. Anyway, let's talk about something happier. Rather than the current state of affairs. I am doing decently well, thank you. Well, welcome to the stream if you are new. I appreciate people arriving. It's fun. Cat? I've been having family members send me more cat stuff recently. Also, my father wants to kidnap the cat. He thinks she has good vibes and he wants to have her. He's like, this cat is a good cat. You have a good cat. I will take her. I feel supported in my decision to have this cat. Good kidnapper, bad killer. He's a good cat owner. He has a cat already. No, he has 2 cats actually. He has multiple cats and he's very good to them. When he was a kid, I think he pretended he didn't like cats, but he definitely likes cats. He does like them. He takes good care of them. But also, I've had family members send me cat ads. Did I mention that? They send me cat ads and they show me them and they're like, hey, do you know what this is? Would your cat like this? I got a message today that was like, do you know what Chudu is? Have you seen Chudu? I'm like, yes, that's a cat treat. And they're like, would Peeper like this? I took a nap earlier today, and the kitten spent the entire time sleeping next to my arm, and I am happy. I am very happy. Speaking of cats, Anonymous, thank you for getting us up to Facts with Cat. Is that her name? Her legal name is Pepper. But I call her the Peeper. Do other people call her Peeper? Oh, my friends do. Family, not so much. We love the people. But she also responds to Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meek is a little bit jealous. Also, I've done more research than I've done ever in my life, trying to figure out what the best food to give the cat is. If Pepper can vibe on a highway, I'm sure she can vibe in a comfy. Okay, two things. I need to get her a bed. I need to get her a nice comfy bed. Like with a hut on top of it. She has a pillow that she sleeps with, but I cut a hole in an Amazon box last night, and she is having the time of her life attacking the box and running into the box and running out of the box. I think I need a bigger box. Big box with 2 doors to give to her. I'll do that. But cat food. I got her this brand of wet food recently, and it's an incredibly cute container, I think. The brand's called Tiki Cat, and there's this one version of the food, and it has a little egg in the food, like a very, very small half of an egg, and it's so cute. It is so cute. I just opened the can, and she immediately just goes absolutely wild. She wants to eat it immediately. But cat food is expensive. Good cat food is expensive. Like, I've done research on dry cat food because I've heard people say that you give cat... Oh, is that a team? You give cat wet food like twice a day, and when they're a kitten, having dry food available for them to free feed so that they can eat as much as they want. Because the cats need nutrition, right, when they're growing. It's important. But there's like all the best foods, obviously, that I can find that are like, you know, actually like good, wholesome food. Not like full of like what you wouldn't want in a cat food. Costs like $10 like a pound of food? And it's like... Like, dry food is obviously incredibly cost effective because wet food can be expensive and not always, you know, easy to just have it sitting out. And I don't think she's gonna be a picky eater, like, at all. It's just difficult because you want to do the best thing for them, right? But also you want to not spend a ridiculous amount of money if you can help it. Like, God, I save a lot of money. I think I've mentioned this before. I do not spend much money if I can help it. Any of my spending money that I would have had is going to go towards cat. I am 100% convinced that's what's going to happen. Like, the last thing that I really think I spent money on was replacing clothes in my closet that I've had since middle school. Can't believe I survived that. I think maybe I won't mind as much getting a slightly more expensive dry food that's high in protein if she doesn't eat a lot of it. I think... Did the clothes still fit? No. I think... Also, I never really wore them anyway. But... I think a problem is... Like... Two things about her. She was a stray, basically. She has no fear, and I don't know if she will just eat everything given to her because she's from the world. Because she might slightly have the idea of like, I need to eat as much food as possible because I don't know when I'm gonna get food again. I think it'll be fine though, as long as I don't like give her like 3 cups of food a day or whatever. I don't know. I'll just make sure to watch and make sure that she's eating properly. She's used to eating semi-trucks. Oh, is that why she likes eating wire so much? Is Mika nice to her? Mika is apprehensive. Like... Yeah, sorry, your message got caught by Automata. But Mika's apprehensive towards her. Like... She... doesn't... Like, she can be around the cat. She can sit next to the... Cat? Cat loves her... Whoa. The other team's matching. But...
Oh my god, I'm playing against the team.
But... She's his to her... Yeah, like when she first met her. And she wasn't sure. But... Pepper, she literally will lay on her back next to Mika when Mika's eating her dog food. And she'll just watch her eat her food. And she'll just chill and she'll like... want to like reach her paw out to Mika. Like, in my opinion, the cat is not at all afraid of Mika and is not at all bothered by Mika. Now Mika, I think she's incredibly jealous. Because the cat gets attention, obviously. And she's worried that the cat will, you know, eat her food. So anytime Kitty goes somewhat near food, Mika goes like... like something like that, or she'll like snap at the cat, and the cat will just, you know, go over there and then she'll try again. And it's like, alright, well, Mika's food is kept up now, away from the kitten. Mika eats monitored by me. Kitty's not allowed to go near Mika's food. I assure Mika that it's okay. That's the best I can do. But if they're just hanging out, they can get along decently. They don't like attack each other. Though Pepper, I think, was trying the other day. I think she was she was doing the mess around, and I don't think she ever found out. But she was in the Amazon box and she was hiding, and she kept peeking out of the box and like looking at Mika, and then she would like charge at Mika as like a "Rah, I'm gonna get you," and then she would go back behind the box. But Mika never reacted. I think it was like a, oh, I'm trying to play with you thing. I'm gonna get you. And then Mika doesn't react at all, so she just goes away and she tries again. But like, Kitty's not at all aggressive with Mika. Like, she doesn't scratch her. She doesn't have her claws out. I think I have it on video, actually. But she just kind of like, is like, you know. I think Kitty is very playful with Mika, but Mika's maybe not as willing to do that. Nice! Dog play tends to scare cats because dog play using their teeth. Cat reserved by... Yeah, I think there's been a few times where Mika might have tried to play, but Kitty doesn't know what to do. I have heard Starfire before. I've heard that comment before. Starfire. Starfire. It's because I over-enunciate my words. That's probably why. Did you know that's actually been a problem? That I over-enunciate my words? There have been times where I've, you know, like recorded stuff and they're like, okay, don't over-enunciate your words here. And I'm like, gosh dang it! It's become an issue. Is this how humans talk? Yes, it must be. I'm not bothered. It's helped me improve in just general, you know, character stuff. To be told, oh, maybe I'm over-enunciating things too much. Only slurring when you're drunk. I found a recording of me, drunk singing and playing the piano. It's so funny because it's like a 6-minute audio file, and the beginning is fine, right? The beginning is perfectly fine, but at the end, hold on, I should play it for you. I should play it. It is quite funny. But by the way, Bill, thank you for the 6 months. Jerfler, thank you for the 9 months. I am I get it. Sounds gross. I saw the recommend. Yes, I'll play it if I can pull it open. But the thing about this particular song that I recorded is that, well, I guess you'll just hear it. You'll hear it, but make it a secret page on it. I can upload it to my Neocities, why not? Or, no, not even my just my website. It's my website now, is what it is. But, what you said, about the PC. So, there have been changes to my PC since I have last streamed, okay? Should I tell Fred to tune in? For what? Chat, I downloaded more dedicated RAM. The drunk piano too. Why would you want to listen to that?
Hey Fred, you have to tune into Hacker Stream because she's gonna talk about being drunk. She's gonna talk about being drunk and singing.
But, I downloaded more RAM. And by downloaded more RAM, I mean I spent money and I currently have 32 gigabytes of RAM in my computer now. Is that person's name Yeehaw? That's an awesome name, thank you. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM now. Sorry, not minimum 64 like the song said. I'm a failure. But Yes, I have 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes now. Dual, and I have 32 gigabytes of RAM now in my computer. So that's dual channel. That's the term. See, my favorite part about computer troubleshooting is showing my pre-built PC that can technically be upgraded to someone like Sphinx, and Sphinx having like a meltdown because things are wrong. Like he's looked at stuff on my PC and he's like, oh, why did they do this? Why is this like this? What's this? What did they do here? This is not a normal motherboard. Why don't you have any lights signaling to you if something is wrong on your computer? Why don't you have this? It's so much smaller than a normal computer. And like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking about like the PC building simulator. I'm like, is it smaller than a normal computer? Oh no, it has RGB lights in it. But yeah, I upgraded my RAM and I have a new power button that is now closer to me at my desk. I unplugged all the stuff and I plugged it in, and now the wiring looks a little bit more messy, but not too messy. But hi Sphinx. Chat, I know I've mentioned it before, but I cannot overstate how helpful Sphinx has been to me in all of my computer woes that I have had, which is a lot of them. And he has been patient and willing to teach my very small brain how to fix computer stuff. Instead of me going online, looking at like a forum that's asking a question about like, you know, replacing RAM. And the first reply is, wow, are you stupid? Are you an idiot? Is your brain the size of a peanut? You just remove it and put it back in, you stupid, dumb, brainlet human. No wonder you're trying to fix your PC. You must have broken it with your tiny brain. Now I consider myself to be somewhat computer literate. But I break things. I break things. On my floor behind me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laptops. 2 of them have broken screens. 3 of them have broken keyboards. 2 of them have broken trackpads. I have broken many technologies in my life. Maybe I've had access to too many cheap computers, but I've broken so many things in my life I am not willing to risk. 5? Yeah, I had a family member that worked at a place that got laptops for like $50 each. So I got like super cheapy ones. They used to be work laptops. I was messing with them today to see if I could upgrade any of my hard drives to Windows 10. But I've been having some trouble because they're so slow. They're all so slow. I thought you were Richard. No, Hackerling is not Richardling, no. But I have like... Also, I have one hard drive that won't boot. Like, at all. Something happened and it has no operating system in it anymore. So, that's a thing. But, you know, part of my mindset is because, you know, my MSI laptop is having so many weird issues. I'm like, okay, is there any laptop that I can just use for, like, general internet browsing, watching YouTube videos during my day without, you know, constantly putting an insane amount of stress on my MSI until I can figure out what's wrong with it. Cause here's the thing, right? I could just buy a cheap laptop. Like I could even buy a Chromebook and just, you know, reinstall the operating system on it. But I could also try to fix one of the laptops that I have now, because I have so many of them, and I have a lot of hard drives, but do I want to do that? I have all these. One of them has a working keyboard, probably. It is quite complicated. If I could get a really, really good deal on a not Chromebook laptop, I would probably end up doing that instead. And I'll probably end up just buying a hard drive bay for all of my old hard drives. But Frankenstein, they're not all the same laptops. Only 3 of them are the same type. 3 of them are Dell's. One of them is a Samsung laptop. One of them is a... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I lied, there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 of them. 3 of them are Dell. No, 4 of them are Dell. 1 of them is Samsung. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 are Dell. 1 is Samsung. 1 is Acer.
They're multiplying.
Omega Dapper, thank you for the prime. Hey chat, wanna hear my drunk singing audio file? I have 3 laptops in 30 years. It's still working. Well, I think I forgive myself for having been a 14-year-old with a laptop and being a little bit too rough on them. I will forgive myself for this. I can't forgive myself for hurting laptops now, though. Okay, ready? Ready, everybody? Can you hear this?
Writing in blood on the walls 'cause the ink in my pen don't work in my notepad. Do not give them happy. You know that I'm not, but at best, best, best I can say I'm not sad. 'Cause hope is a dangerous thing for a woman. Me. Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me.
I'm trying so hard.
Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have. Hope is a dangerous thing.
You're trying so hard.
Like me
Hold on. It's such a serious song. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop. When I am drunk, and usually I like to drink like on my own because I get nervous around other people because I feel like they're making fun of me. But I like to sing and I like to play the piano, and it's just so much fun for me to just do that. That recording is probably the drunkest I have ever been, and I'm not even kidding about that. It's part of like a 6-minute audio file though. of the beginning is boring because it sounds like coherent. And it's not fun to listen to me just sing normally. No. But it's so funny to listen to. trying desperately to get through every word. I haven't had alcohol like in like a state to get any amount of drunk in quite some time, it feels like. I'm not really interested in just drinking alcohol casually. When I was on vacation, I tried because we went to like a brewery, but beer's not really my thing, and I'm just like, I try and I'm just like, not really. Not really interested in it. You said you were drunk on New Year's. What New Year's? When? I think I've gotten drunk every New Year's that I've been on stream. Like, I was definitely drunk during Ross's New Year's party. Yeah, I think mine is somewhat high. Well, not high, but I'm not a lightweight. Salmon Run t-shirt? I bought an Outer Wilds t-shirt recently. I saw they were in stock, so I had to get one. What's on it? Now, you know, I will give you an answer, but my first instinct for seeing that message was, two things. One, your social security number. Two, your IP address. Unknown, I think you should be able to post the link. It should be fine. I don't know if anyone watched Germa house flipping stream. But, like, I think what would be hilarious, but I think is just not a thing that anyone should do ever. That would be hilarious, is just like building somebody else's house, like the inside of somebody else's house, and just being like, hey, this is this person's house. this is their kitchen. This is what their office looks like. Like, how do you know what my house looks like? That's obviously not a thing anyone should do, but thinking about it was quite funny. Hey, this is the photo album that is currently on your bookshelf with all of your baby photos in them. Like, as a joke, saying that as a joke, it's funny, but like in real, if someone did that, that would be incredibly weird. Don't do that. See, that's the fun part. There are so many things that are funny in theory, but then, you know, not actually funny in practice. So you just don't do it. There goes my weekend plans. I bought House Flipper. I bought that game during the Steam sale. Perhaps I will build a house on stream, chat. No, I'm not gonna build your house on stream, I promise. How many flips can the house do? Oh, you want to see? I can do a sick backflip right now. No, I can't. PC building simulator was the beginning of the end for me. I start with one simulator of something you can do in real life. Now I'm gonna start building a house. Power wash simulator. Yeah, that I did play that, didn't I? Oh, and I do want to play Truck Simulator. I do want to do that. We still need to go to Vegas together, okay, chat? We all need to drive to Las Vegas to get alien jerky. Ooh! Those shirts are cute. Nice. Nice shirts. Twisted Mind, thank you for the 11 months. Just play Desert Bus to go to Vegas. I've almost done that before. I've almost done a Desert Bus VR stream. But you know what I really want to do? An Outer Wilds VR stream. Chat, I have a terrible disease called trying to become a streamer. So now that the door is open, theoretically the possibilities of games to play are endless. It's a poison. No, I'm not playing Earth Massage. That's not my me. It's someone else's. They get to live with that, not me.
Salmon run is never gonna happen again. What?
Light Bramble? That's scary. Get Ghost Trick. I've played Ghost Trick. And it has the cute dog Missile! Missile the Pomeranian. Chat, by the way, about Elemental. When Elemental first came out, I feel like everyone was, like, nobody was talking about it. And I remember seeing some story that was like, Elemental is the worst performing movie in, like, forever for Disney, or whatever. And then I saw a post that was like, Elemental is the highest grossing film since this movie, or whatever. And I'm like, what? Is it just because they... is just because they haven't been releasing movies, so like literally nothing has come out since then to compare to it. Because I feel like even though the movie was fine, it really does feel like nobody's talked about the movie like at all. Like, I've had to look stuff up to hear people talking about the movie. Other than, like, making fun of the, like, one advertisement with Claude. Yeah. I thought that the situation was related to lockdown. Like, I remember everyone's first movie, or like last movie since lockdown, was like the Sonic movie. So streaming affects box office numbers, but not necessarily how successful a movie actually is. So something like Encanto would be considered an outlier in that situation because it doesn't have the same like box office that other movies might. Even though that movie was like huge, in my opinion. People couldn't stop talking about it. Haven't heard people talk about... Well, the thing about Encanto is that it also has music, and music inspires people to want to talk about it more. Because you have everyone making covers, and literally everyone makes a cover of the... We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno, but... Then everybody makes the funny covers of the song and everyone claps. Yay. It was a huge cultural hit. My sister loved that movie. Yeah, I think it resonated with a lot of people in certain ways. Like people who feel that and relate to Mirabelle and her story and have family that is similar to that situation of like, oh boy, I have to, you know, do good for my family and I'm not meeting expectations. Oh dear. So technically Elemental is similar in the way that it's also about like someone's immigrant story of meeting up to familial and like cultural expectations of their but like it's not, they're not people, they're like fire people and water people in the movie, and just, it's all done through a metaphor via that. It is not so shrimple. They are people, not people. They're not humans, is the term I was looking for. They're not humans in the movie. They're fire and water elemental creatures. I think they were just definitely trying to appeal to a different audience. Not a bad movie at all, and I'm comfortable saying that, but it did feel quite simple. Shrimple, that is. And that's not to say that people experiencing these struggles is not real, or people don't experience them, and if they experience them, oh, it's just so simple, don't worry about it kind of thing. But it's definitely, it feels like it's definitely been told before and in a more compelling way almost. Like it did almost feel like this is a movie for kids talking about this kind of thing, so they can relate to the concept in a simple, easy to understand way. Not necessarily a bad thing, but as an adult woman, it is complicated. I like animated movies a lot. I like watching animated movies. I think animated movies are beautiful. And underappreciated in a lot of ways. Been following on YouTube. Cool! Welcome to Twitch. There's nothing wrong with a simple movie, and this was someone first. I know, and I understand that. Which is why it's weird even, like, talking about it. It's complicated trying to talk about stuff like this. Because, you know, you want to talk about how you feel about a movie without being like, by the way, your personal experiences in the world are not good enough because I didn't like the movie. So I do want to obviously make that obvious that I'm not saying that people can't have their own experiences in life and tell stories how they want to. But in a movie format, this is just how I feel about it. And there's definitely people who will watch it and they will understand exactly what the feelings are and they will have this exact experience and they will resonate with it heavily. That's the fun part about media. It reaches all kinds of different people for certain things, certain reasons, in certain parts of their life. I do wonder what is going to happen with the Emmys, though. Speaking of movies and awards, they're definitely going to have to postpone or cancel it, right? Because no one's going to go to it. Also, when I watch movies nowadays, I try not to look up anything about them. Other than, like, whatever, like a wiki synopsis. I don't like watching trailers much. I just hear about it and then I watch it. Because I find that to be a vastly preferable experience. Because then, you know, I can just, you know, see and have my own experiences about the movie without any preconceived notions based off of a trailer if the synopsis sounds interesting to me. So true, hacker. For example, I personally related to the character of Claude, hashtag act of Claude, because he's so cool and just like me. Is it an act of God or an act of Claude?
We love Claude. Yeah, go Claude.
Yeah, what's even the... the character in the movie felt strange. Like, he showed up sometimes. I guess he was supposed to be comic relief. They want him to be comic relief, that's why. Have we fought the same team over and over again? I like Whammon. Good name. But yeah, like he showed up and he's like, "Hey, you gotta be my date." And she's like, "Sorry, elements don't mix." And then she walked away and she went over here or whatever. And she's like, "No, I'm gonna go meet other things and have this side plot that doesn't involve you." And then sometimes he shows up, and then at the end of the movie, you're like, "Oh wow, everything is complete." And the story resolves, but I just realized I never turned back on my noise gate. I'm so sorry, everybody. We're back. Chat, oh my god, I am so sorry. You have to hear that I'm actually in a room. Ah! Don't tell anybody. Doing well in South Korea? Oh. Well, I'm glad it's doing well. I am glad if a movie does well. I think animated movies, like I said, are underappreciated, and I hope that they do well so that they make more animated movies and feel like it's not a wasted investment for them to do that.
You're not a disembodied voice.
Well, to you I am.
And yes, listeners of this podcast, you too can become a disembodied voice. That's right. Just like me, you can be a disembodied voice. Please text this number now and tell us about your experiences as a disembodied voice. Thank you for tuning in to the Hackerling Podcast.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. It's gonna be a funny joke. Chat, would you watch an episode of the Hackerling Podcast? Would you call in and send messages to the Hackerling Podcast number? I would do it. I would definitely do it. Not, yeah, it's one of my favorite cards to pull out. You know, you're just having a nice casual conversation.
And suddenly, we are currently an ad. Yes. Welcome to the advertisement of the Hackerling Podcast. That's right, it will exist one day. We don't know when, but it certainly will.
I have had to practice. I'm not even kidding how much I've had to practice to make it sound passable.
See, as a disembodied voice, it's quite easy for me, actually.
Who would you have guest on your Hackling Podcast? Me. I have a guest on the Hackerling Podcast. We got Hackerling for the podcast. She said yes. Can you believe that? She doesn't agree to any interviews. Big if true. I have so many ideas. Just stupid stuff I want to do. I just want to make stupid stuff. Chat, do you like stupid stuff? I'm gonna do stupid stuff. First time here. Thank you, fried pork buns. That's very nice of you. I'm glad to hear that. Chat, my brain may be small, but my idea's large. I was able to replace RAM with little to no issues. You know what surprised me about replacing RAM? Okay, two things. My computer, my RAM slots are extremely close to my fan. That the cooler of my CPU, which made me nervous. Second, it makes a crunching noise. It was difficult to remove the first stick of RAM, but it makes a noise. And when I'm putting in a stick of RAM that I have just purchased, and I have a tendency of somehow breaking technology, and I hear something that sounds like a crunching noise, I hope that you can understand I am incredibly afraid that I'm messing something up. It makes noises. Computers are terrifying because it's like you want to push things harder than you might expect, but not too hard, because if it's too hard, then you might accidentally be breaking something, or there might be a screw in place that's meaning it's not supposed to move. Or maybe you're not doing it enough because you have to do it more, because then the RAM's not actually seated in the RAM slot. Which happened to me like 3 times, where I was convinced it was put in properly, but then my computer wouldn't boot. And I'm like, is it not in? I'm gonna break this thing. I did not break it. Everything's fine. I don't think I like Tentabrella as much for Tier 4. Cool. Cool aim. Yeah, it's great in Zamanon. For all the little creatures. Having opened my PC though, I have the distinct pleasure of knowing what the inside of my PC looks like. So hopefully I won't be as afraid from now on. If I have to fix something. looks inside wires. Wires. My friend was supposed to help me build a PC, which turned into him doing the entire for that exact reason. I was too terrified of putting too much pressure for myself. Hey, like I've said, I have a lot of experience in breaking computer parts, which is why I know better than to try to do stuff most of the time. Computers are so weird. How did they do that? Why did we let sand think? I should really make a PC, a computer, that computer GIF flip the other direction. Or can Jack and modify? Yeah, they can, but okay, maybe it's not that bad. God, it would have been cool if that worked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chat. I think we have a bad internet connection. They've disconnected from our match. Oh no! Oh no, our Wi-Fi is dying. We win.
But at what cost?
At the cost of them losing. Thumbs up. Oh, I forgot I don't own all the weapons. wish I owned all of the weapons. Half-hearted freebie. My god, look at all the weapons I don't have. Chad, what do I buy? I don't own a lot of rollers. Free RAM sponsorship download. Yeah, I'm sure I won't regret that at all. What's the new blaster? What level? I don't know.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. Oh my god. I wish I was a bird.
Do these unlock by level? Do not reference 20. Is it 20 years old? Really? Chat, I'm not old. Yeah, let's buy the big swig. I love that weapon. Okay, let's just go with this for now. The year is 22.
What? Mein Gott, Leute.
Don't talk to me about time. Don't talk to me about the passage of time. I can't handle it. Have you seen the Nimona? I feel like I've seen something about that, but not a lot.
VOD watcher in chat.
I think I took a screenshot of it because I wanna watch it. I would be curious to see. But what map is this? Do I know what map this is? Is this new? It's new. Oh, haven't played Turf War since it's came out. Nice missed shots. Sag. Yeah, I don't play a lot of Turf War. I play a lot of Salmon Run, but I've never like experienced. We had the same idea. We crossed paths. I am on the same wavelength as this undercover Bella. Oh, cool. You have a cool tag. Reef slider brain moment. Two of them. Yeah, I've never experienced this map. I should keep playing with this weapon though. That way I can get more tickets? Tickets? Sheldon's tickets, so I can... Sheldon's license, yeah. So I can get more weapon. Oh, is it a one-shot? I'm close enough it is. Chat, are there... Okay, I promise I won't forget this time. Are there any good movies that you've watched recently? I haven't seen a good movie since 2000. What did you watch in 2004? Alright, Spider-Man. People watch Spider-Man. Perfect Blue. Ooh, that movie. That was a tough movie for me to watch. Because it's good. Chat, I should make a note. Do not forget to check this part of the VOD so you have movie recommendations. Smile. Hey Siri. Remind me in 3 hours to check the VOD for movies. Alright. Yeah. Thank you. Cool reef slider. Do you like old movies? I can appreciate old movies. I think watching older media is important to recognize and understand fundamentally where a lot of media in the present gets its inspiration from, but also see what originally worked for people so you can figure out how to make good movies and things like that now. Like, I've watched certain movies at the recommendations of other people because there are people who I have worked with who are like, what? You haven't seen this movie? You need to see this movie. And then I saw the movie, and now I understand what they're talking about sometimes. Ooh, want to know another movie I watched recently that I would recommend if you have like an hour and want to watch something silly? Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. That one's a fun one. Chad, I don't consider myself to be a Zoomer. I don't identify with the modern day Zoomer. But I'm not a millennial either. Zillennial. Yeah, like that weird part where, like, the weird age range where you're like between Zoomer and between millennial. But you can't really relate to either of them. That's how I feel. Shout out to anyone who was born in the late 90s. We're going through it. Ow. I feel like a defining characteristic would be like knowing a time when technology was not as prevalent, where someone who would be more Zoomer might have had most of their life experiences with technology. If that makes sense? At least that's, like, in my mind, that makes sense. You know what makes me feel a certain way, though? Every time a family member says to me,
Hey, if I put a rotary phone in front of you, would you know how to use it?
and I have said, yes, I have used a rotary phone before. I know what a rotary phone is. How old do you think I am? Like, what do you want me to say? Oh my god, a rotary phone? Is that like when you is that like when you flip your iPhone upside down? Because I know what that's like. Or like when you flip like your laptop screen on your tablet.
Father, I cannot click the book. Why can I not text to speech this newspaper?
You're asking me if I can use this old piece of technology when you literally cannot figure out how to rotate text in Microsoft Paint. You're asking me how to log into Facebook on your phone, and you're asking if I can figure out how to use a rotary phone? Technology moment.
Where'd you come from?
I was hoping someone would drop down there, but guess I'm not so lucky. I had a rotary phone around when I was younger. So I am quite familiar with how to use a rotary phone. I actually went to a cute shop in Arizona, and they had this one purse that had a rotary phone like on the outside, and it had a little phone that you could actually like talk on if you wanted to make calls with your like mobile phone. I thought that was cute.
Father, why is the book and not digital?
Yeah, it's fun to get a direct hit with the S-Blast, but I think I'm not really used to it yet. I think I need to focus better when using the weapon to be better at using it, to be good at the weapon. Dingo, thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's very cool, thank you. I should have an emote for... gifted subs. Oh, also, I was thinking about something. Sad Poyo? That's such a sad name. But there was, someone commented on the fact that I said unironically when I was saying something nice to someone. It's because I sound sarcastic half of the time. And I need to say the phrase unironically so you know I'm not about to say some like bit or make a joke. Because I will do that. You sound sarcastic all the time. I do not sound sarcastic all of the time. Is what I would say if I was lying. Which is why I need to say unironically. Because I'm not being haha funny. I mean it. Thank you. That is I needed to clear that up with absolutely nobody. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening. Being too sarcastic all the time is a disease, unfortunately. Were you also unironic about making grannies and games? Well, that wasn't technically my idea, so I can't take that. They can call my agent if they want to work on that. Have their people talk to my people. We can work something out. Sad Pollo's such a good name. There was something else I wanted to mention before the unironic thing, but I can't remember what it was. Chat, what was I going to talk about? Was it related to rotary phones? I'm not sure. Goth Gobbler. Goths in chat, please watch out. This person's going to eat you. Run! Run, Goths, run! Gift subs? Yeah! Yeah, I mentioned that I want to make an emote for gifted subs. Well, I was wondering what that sound was. What does that sound mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah. The range does change, but it's worse, right? It's worse? So in this game, you can be both a kid and a school. Theoretically, yes, that is possible. Cool aim, cool aim. I should have used my reef slider. I should have done it. Based mint. Mint is the correct answer. You know this. If you've known me any amount of time, you would know this. Like that one time I made mint meringues and they tasted like toothpaste, but it was awesome. Yep. Sherbert run. I miss Salmon Run. I remember when Salmon Run still existed. Yeah, I'm not confident with this weapon yet. Oh, cool. Cool sprinkler moment. Psst, 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 psst. Anytime I get a kill on someone, it just doesn't make sense. Daddy long-leg spiders are not that scary. I've seen so many of them, it just... Oh, yeah, that cat is doing laundry, but also... Like I said, my cat does not get scared of anything. Like, she jumped on the counter, and I tried to be like, hey, don't get on the counter. But I don't think that makes her nervous. She's just like, I've lived through everything, you cannot scare me. I wonder if I should get one of those air canisters. That once it detects that she jumps on the counter near it, goes like... Psst. I don't know if it would actually do anything though. She's a freak of nature. She doesn't feel fear. You can see, achieve the same. Yeah, with tape. I can do that. I can get sticky tape and put it all over the counter. You just have to find the right thing. Also, she keeps trying to charge out of the house. What? Like, I open the door to let Mika outside, and she'll just run. Also, she's very good at finding incredibly small bugs. Like, she'll look at... Like, one of the times she's ran outside before, I have monitored her when she's outside. Should get her a harness, so she can wear the harness outside. Maybe she'd like to go outside on walks and stuff. But I have, she's walked outside and she'll just like lay on the concrete and she'll stare at very small like ants and spiders that crawl across the floor, and she wants to attack them. There was a very tiny spider in the carpet of my office today, and I didn't realize it until she was hyper focused on attacking it. It was fascinating. But hey, good news, she knows how to attack bugs. So if there's ever bugs, I will know because she will not let them go free. What about snacks? I hear Chudu is good. See, she's evil and cruel. Because the thing is, she doesn't just like go after the bugs. And like eat them. She will play. She will like tap the bug so it stops moving, and then once it starts moving again, she'll tap it again. She likes to play with her prey. I know you were making a bug snacks joke. Don't worry. How could I forget about the bug snacks? Kind of bugs, the kind of snacks, kind of catch them in the trap.
What? A DLC at the end?
DLC? A DC? What? DLC? Speaking of DLC, remember when Splatoon was gonna get DLC? Hi, Fred. All right. Well, we got a draw. It's fine. Fred, did somebody tell you to arrive at this stream because of the thing that I showed earlier? You didn't. Okay, cool. Well, now he has to know. I'll send it to you later. Or if someone has a clip handy, that's also a thing that can happen. Clips are cool. I like clips. By the way, social media platforms, by the way. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, hackerling.space will always be my place, if I can help it. So, hackerling.space will always be the place that you can go to know where I am or what I'm doing. Did I thank you, Fred, for 17 months? If I didn't, I'm sorry. But also, Enzar, thank you for the 3 months. Yay. Quick, get the banner ad! Yes, you can arrive, you can sign my get... I have a problem. I want people to sign my guest book. A lot, okay? But I want to embed my guest book into my website. So instead of going to an external website, you just go to the guest book page on my website and you sign it. But that means that my other guest book is just gonna sit there. Maybe I can just have 2 guest books. We have the new guest book and we have the old guest book. Guest book parentheses historical, guest book parentheses current. There's a guest book? Yes. In... Fred, shut up. Shut up! But, yeah, I have a guest book on my website. It has... It's in flaming text at the bottom of the page.
Oh my god. Hackerling has drank the alcohol.
This really changes my opinion of her. Fellas, is it cringe for a mid-20-year-old to drink alcohol? Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh! There are two try sloshers on the other team. That's epic. That is both epic and poggers. It is cringe to be... Well, in a few years, I'll be out of that range, it's fine. According to TikTok, I'm in my sunset years. There's a YouTube channel I watch sometimes. Where yes, I have my grandma voice, yes. Where they have they made a video about like following influencers who are much older than you. Like, especially like female beauty influencers who are like older, because it's like, you know, instead of comparing yourself, which, you know, this is an experience I've had as like myself. It's like you see all these like beautiful young people and you're like, oh god, I'm getting older. What am I doing? But like the idea is that following older people on social media who are like, hey, I'm living my life and I'm happy, to like show you that there's stuff to like look forward to in this world. It's like maybe not a bad thing. Oh yeah, Fred, I'll tell this story again. I was in Arizona recently and I ordered a Viennese at a breakfast place and they gave me a Bellini and they did not card me for the Bellini. And it made me feel aged. Because I always get carded for alcoholic beverages. I must be looking incredibly tired. There's PP. PP. Just grow a beard and a mustache. That's what stopped me from getting. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm sure I won't have any issues. Store-bought is fine. Alright, I can do that. Oh yeah, I like this track a lot. Though I do feel like some of the Squid Sisters tracks kind of blend together for me. Well, not even Squid Sister, just like Splatoon tracks. Sometimes blend together in my mind. like I do get some Squid Sister tracks mixed up with each other. Because they kind of have a similar pattern and like just the way that they go, in my opinion. And Big Man gets to sing on this track. Don't worry, I think the Squid Sisters will forgive me for saying that I think that their track sounds somewhat similar. Hey Fred, do you want to play Splatoon? There's still time to join the crack Splatfest team. Every time I think about singing on stream, I get caught in a loop. Cause I'm like, I shouldn't sing too much. And then I'm like, wait, but I like singing. And then it's like, oh, but what if I'm singing too much? And then it's like, but what if I do it out of spite anyway? As like a funny prank. And then I get caught in a loop. Realistically, I shouldn't be playing any games with everything I have to. Yeah, I get it. And I support that. 100% I support that. You can just chill here and it's fine. And then you can play Splatoon another time. Do I have any plugins that are good for...
Cool thing tomorrow.
Good luck. We're almost there. Hold on. I hope this doesn't hurt your ears. It's fine. It's fine. It took me years of training to be able to do this. Like yodeling. Or sounding like a cricket. Which I will do right now, possibly. I think? Did that come through the microphone? I don't know. It sounds worse in my head than it does actually recording it.
What DM's here?
Oh no, they're coordinating. Cool.
What teamwork? I can't do this.
Well, I can't reach from over there. Cool. Cool box. Why am I in pro? I'm not that good at this. At least I could practice with like a cohesive team, but now I'm just with randos all the time. And it seems like these randos are also coordinating. Cool. This S-Blast is not very good at inking. And I'm not the best at aiming either, so... Oh, they have one too. No, they don't. They just have a regular blaster. How? How did I survive that long? How many Joy-Con pairs have you gone through? I use a Pro Controller, and I have 2 sets of Joy-Cons. On both sets of Joy-Cons, I have replaced the joystick. Yeah, I bought like a repair kit and I fixed it. I fixed this smile. Joy-Con colors. I bought the original, the Splatoon Switch. So I have pink and green Joy-Cons. And I have regular red and blue ones. I also have the Splatoon Pro Controller and the regular Pro Controller. Never considered trying to do a cricket sound. Well, it's actually very easy. Because you want to whistle. I think whistling inward is how I would do it. And then you kind of make a... Can you hear that? Can you hear? You make that noise, which is like near the back of your throat. And you take that whistle and it makes the... You just have to figure out where in your vocal box that exists for you, because it's not supposed to hurt. That's also how you can like make like someone. When I learned it, it was called like a weird UFO noise where you like inwardly whistle and make like a noise. So it's like no. Wait, how do I do it? Like that. It sounds cooler in my head. The than it does actually out loud, but it sounds worse in my head than it does out loud. So it's a trade-off. Once I can get down polyphonic or polyphonic tone singing, is that what it's called? Once I can do that, I'll also try to demonstrate it on stream and maybe it'll be cool. Just learning all kinds of cool techniques and stuff is fun, even if I never use it ever. I highly recommend just kind of learning the cool stuff that voices can do. Because voices and voice boxes are quite flexible. If you learn and practice and see how much cool stuff you actually can do, it just takes time to, like, get used to it. And, like, heck, sometimes it's hard to get used to your own voice in general. I can't get used to my own voice most of the time. Like, I hear myself and I'm like, oh god, that's me. Huh? Huh. Do not underestimate the power of being a silly little creature. Don't do it. I have never seen anybody do the funny fist bump. Tinnitus, thank you for the 5 months. Subscribble. Okay, I think once I get to 10,000 with this, I will be done. You have to be in PvP? Is that not what this is? They should have it in Salmon Run. They should put it in Salmon Run for all the Salmon Run streamers out there. Yes, but I'm saying you don't play this box.
What? I don't play Turf War. Sounds weird.
Yeah, actually, they should do that, shouldn't they? When you lose in Salmon Run, they should have the salmon do a victory dance on you. They should like Fortnite dance on your grave because they whoa, what's happening here? What is happening here? Don't do this. Jesus, please do not do this. Please don't be annoying. Oh my god, they're gonna be so annoying. Not thank you for the raid. Alright, chat, let's talk about something nice so I can stop being annoyed by these people who are probably going to try spawn camping us the entire time. Bunnies are neat. Oh yeah, do they make noise? Sorry, that's not my joke. I do not have a good turfing weapon, but I'll try my best. What? Have you tried... No, I have not tried the most recent salmon map. When does the salmon map change? Does it change after, after the, Splatfest, right? Oh, they're being like really annoying. Carlubi Tubi, thank you for the 6 months. See stuff like this it just like completely deflates any amount of like enjoyment I would have for just playing the funny game when they're just like, alright, let's just spend all of our time spawn camping them and killing them once they get out of the base. That's fun, right? That's a fun experience. See, we're going to prove that we're really good now by doing the big squid flop when we kill you when we spawn camped you. I don't really like playing like turf war and like ranked because that kind of stuff is like considered to be an actual tactic for playing well, and that's just considered to be fine because that's the way you win. I don't really like that kind of stuff. It just makes it annoying, especially when I have a very slow weapon and I'm not very good at using it. Something, the game is made to win, but whatever. You know what is fun, though? Chat, you know what I do think is fun? By the way, have any of you played the password game? I played the password game recently. It was a nightmare. You hate Paul? Why would you hate Paul? What has Paul done to you? What an appalling comment. I need to change my Firefox settings so when I click on a thing, How bad is the cheapest laptop? Wow, thanks Linus Tech Tips for the really cool recommendation that actually applies to me because I've been looking at cheap laptops. But yeah, I need to change some settings in Firefox because it is still new to me as a browser. So I need to fix some stuff to make it perfect for me as the browser in general. But thank you for watching this stream. I appreciate it. I always like it when people stop by my Twitch stream. It makes me feel like I am worth watching on twitch.tv, or maybe sometimes I am funny, or at least good background music, which is cool. And you know, it's fun to play the game. And oh, I'm sorry. It's fun too. What's that? Gotta think through each component decision. Is my vision. This song is so funny. How did they do it? The beast to the best of my ability. Okay, stop. Also, I forgot to mention. I downloaded an extension that puts Mr. Beast in all of my thumbnails, and looking at my channel is very funny because there was a Mr. Beast thumbnail where he was just like reaching his hand out, and my reaching out hand thumbnail it looked so good with that. Give it a try sometime. It's like Mr. Beastify YouTube or something. I don't know. Try it sometime. See how it goes for you. It's fun as a funny joke. Melodica dude, thank you for the 30 months. 30 months, wow. Yeah, stream is alright, I guess. Thank you for that. Sukaji Splats, thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. I'm actually about to end stream soon, so I hope that you did have a good stream. Unfortunately, the Splaton is over for me at the moment. But I can send you to somebody else on the internet. Who's streaming? Who can I send you to? The monkeys are streaming, obviously. Monkeys? What? Monkeys? Huh? Why did I say monkeys? The ducks are streaming. Oh, it's because I was looking at my following list and I looked at Johnny Monkey. And I'm like, oh, the monkeys are streaming. The monkeys are streaming. Chat, it's late. I have to go. And you can go say hi to Johnny if you want. Johnny Monkey, because I said his name. I don't know who to send you to. I get decision anxiety. Dave is streaming. Super Shiggy is streaming. Jolly Wangkor is streaming. Smith is streaming. Octopimp is streaming. The Ducks are streaming. Sea Dog VA is streaming. You know what? I'm gonna raid Johnny because I said the monkey's streaming. So I'm gonna raid. Go to Johnny Monkey and say the monkey is streaming. Just say that to him.
The monkey is streaming.
Go say hi to him. Hope that he has a good stream. He's a good noodle. We like Johnny Monkey here. Hold on. I will see you next time I stream, which will be sooner than later, but the next week is probably going to be a bit awkward for me because I have a lot of work to do. So go say hi, and I will see you next time. Hopefully with something a little bit different, maybe, other than Splatoon, Hypnospace Outlaw, Katamari Damacy, House Flipper. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. Okay, bye!
The monkey screaming.